They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down to Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Bringing it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come over.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to the air one more time. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A designed run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's looking to throw it. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the misfire now on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards here comes the Bear offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wiggles free. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Got his man on the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Inside the 25. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Bears are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy in the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground, you know, especially a guy that's not a huge back.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Touch pass on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Northwestern will send out the punt team. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The offense will come onto the field again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this defense is being champed.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featured.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Skips away from pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Looking to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
3:25.
Movement here from the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the move. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the right. Showing off the arms. Keeps the legs moving. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Let's go. Black 24. Black 24.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
At the 3-yard line. First and goal, Northwestern.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try.
In the end zone.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Take this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Baylor 35, Northwestern 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Northwestern right back to the line. The corners are walked up tight.
691, Gators far. Gorilla.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it at the 20. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. Now,
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Going up top on first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Lining up for the PAT. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bears have taken it inside the 20.
Let's go. Ready.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try.